Toby, shut up. Sorry about that. What a great way to begin the stream by yelling at my dog. Welcome, everybody. We're getting started here. I just gotta bring the game back up. Well, try to bring the game back up. It's not cooperating. And we got kicked for being idle for too long. That's alright. It'll put me back in GTA Online. It'll put me in the public lobby, not where I wanted to be. So we'll have to do some things here real quick. But welcome. Tonight we are going to begin a garage tour, or begin with a garage tour. I've just recently updated all of my cars. Well, not all of them. Most of my cars, I should say. So we'll take a look at those and see what we're looking at. I made some big changes, and we'll talk about that. We'll spend just a few minutes doing that, and then once I'm done with that, hold on, I've got some really loud audio. Just a second. Alright, so I'm going to quit this session, go to story mode, and then jump back into a solo session. I was in a solo session, but I guess I was alt-tabbed out.
Look at my eyes, nigga. You think I'm fucking with you old bitch ass
so,
nigga, the only thing you fucking with is too
I'll
much
just
X,
switch
nigga.
back over
now
here
get
real
the
quick.
Fuck on. Y'all niggas some
Anyways, as I was saying, I had to stop there for a second. Somebody was apparently had their microphone right next to a very crappy speaker. And it was just blaring music, and it kind of got in the way of what I was doing. Plus, they could probably hear me talking to you guys since I still had voice chat enabled. So, anyways, we're going to start tonight with a garage tour. We're going to start in a garage, but I'm going to immediately turn around and go out of there because it's not the garage I want to start in. And I forgot to change my spawn location to the right garage. So, not a big deal. We'll call up a car, and we'll drive to the right garage. So, don't look. Don't peek. Don't peek. This isn't the garage you're supposed to be seeing. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, etc., etc. There we go. Spin around, leave this garage. My dude's prepared for a day at the beach. He, you know, went running the day. Not really. But, you know, we can imagine. So, I'm going to call up a car, and we're going to use kind of a crappy car to get around the night. At the end of this live stream, or the first part of this live
you calling
stream,
for some wheels?
I hope
I'm Johnny
to
on the
sell
spot.
this
I'll
car.
hook you up.
It's one I stole
I'll
off
bring
the
it
streets
by.
like my first week playing. Had it forever. I hate it. It's terrible for racing. It's ugly. Well, it's not ugly. I mean, it has its charms. I mean, it's kind of a green booger. I just repainted it today just for this stream, and now we're gonna get rid of it. I hope. But anyways, we're gonna go to my I don't know, the lesser of the three garages. It's just full of trucks and SUVs and motorcycles. It's kind of a generic garage. Figure we'll start at the bottom and work our way up to my dog barking at me because he wants to, but he can't have any. I just broke out my windshield. I just realized something here. Inventory, accessories. Oh, I'm not wearing any glasses. Looks like I'm wearing glasses. Alright, so we'll drive over to this other garage. It's just about 2 miles away. Won't take but a second to get there. And we'll start with this garage tour with trucks and SUVs and whoops, all my motorcycles. See, I don't like this car. It's just too light. You go over a little bump, it spins out. That's why I don't race with it. And it's fully upgraded. Suspension, turbo, transmission, engine, all of it. You know, painted it, you know, put cosmetic stuff on it. But it does really good until one little thing upsets its track, and then it spins because it's so doggone light, and I just, I don't want that in a coupe for racing. Oh, that was a massive accident. It's okay. Turn around. And we just keep going, because, it's not reality, it's Grand Theft Auto, we can survive such accidents like that. Oh, if only Derek Shepard from Crazy Man. It's so funny. Sorry, didn't mean to spoil anything if you haven't seen it. Pretend I said nothing. My garage is back over this way. Okay, this is going to be the garage we start with after all these crashes and accidents. Alright, great driver. Now you see why I win so many races. So, we will start down on the end. Just going to be a very quick tour here. We'll start right here with the second fastest SUV in the game, the Gallivanter Baller. Do a quick look inside. Pretty generic, actually, for a pretty expensive SUV. Not much to it. Does show off that it's pretty huge. It is the second fastest SUV, though. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I do like it in its new color. It was painted. Everything was painted like this truck, and we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, I've updated it. I've done my best to try to mask the off-road tires that I have on all my cars for racing by getting some better wheels, using chrome wheels, working with the colors and things like that. But that is a Gallivanter Baller, the second fastest SUV in the game. This, even though it looks like a truck, the Bravado Bison, is not a truck. And if you don't believe me, we'll get inside. No, we'll get inside. We'll get inside. There we are. And if you notice there, Bravado Bison at the bottom right corner, it says it's a van. That's right, this can be used in van races. Don't know why they consider this a van, maybe because it's a work truck. Who knows? This is, though, the color scheme that up until today, almost all of my cars had. You can probably make out, I hope you can make out, that it's a black matte with a very dark blue pearlescent on top of it. Off-road tires, they all had that exact same tire, all in black. It's fine. I was trying to go for my signature racing colors, livery, however you want to say it. But it just turned out that it just didn't look good on all the cars. Some cars it looked fine on, some it didn't. And you'll see one in the next garage that I've modified it slightly, and it still looks good. But for most cars, you can see, the features just don't stand out, but whatever. This car is not going to be with us much longer, though. That's why I didn't bother repainting it. As soon as I finish whichever heist I have to finish, I think it's the very final one, I'm going to be buying the Gang Burrito van. It's the new fastest van in the game. This used to be the fastest quote-unquote van in the game, but it's been replaced by a much better handling, much faster vehicle. Next up, also for racing. You might think I like trucks. Nope, it's all for racing. And I know there's not a trucks category, and that's not an off-roader, so why do I have the Vapid Saddler? Well, let's get inside, and you shall see why I have the Vapid Saddler. It is in the utility class, and again, very boring interior. So, whenever anybody thinks they're going to be funny and they do a utility race, they're thinking it's going to be lawnmowers and those little tow carts for airports and everything, and they leave custom cars on, I can enter with that and literally just have a casual drive and still beat everyone. I used to have a different Bison, actually, than this one. I had one that had a roll bar with lights here in the back of the bed, which looked really good. I liked the way it looked. The problem is, anytime you didn't even have to hit anything, but if you would hit something, or if you'd even just go over, get a little bit too much air and land hard, it would come loose and just start rattling around in the back of the bed and eventually fall out. And it was a pain in the butt, especially when you would be on races, because that would leave debris all over the racetrack for somebody else to dodge. So I got this one that I found up by Paleto Bay. Has the bull bar on it instead. I kind of like that. There is a version that has cab lights up top. There's not a version with all three, though. It just doesn't spawn. If it does, nobody's documented it. So it may be a unicorn type thing. But I think the bull bars look good. I like the color on that. I think it's a good color. It's kind of a silver base with, if you look close, kind of a blue pearl. Moving on to nothing. This is for a future vehicle that, we don't care because we're going to go sell it, I hope, here in a little bit. And we'll go back down to this end. Start with motorcycles. The Sanchez, freshly redone as well in a yellow and white with black wheels. We can't really change the wheels, so nothing I could do about Sanchez really. The colors are just, a little unique. I did a lot of off-road races today just to kind of see how people were painting their Sanchez's. The problem with this Sanchai, I don't know, is that part that says Sanchez, you can't change that. And this bit back here, I believe, yeah, this bit back here that's white, you can't change that. You really just change the major yellow bits and the outline on that white bit. So I wanted to try to find something that worked, so I just made it yellow. Yeah. Next up is the Dinka Akuma. Love this bike. I think it looks beautiful in flat black. There is no pearl on it. There's nothing special on the wheels. It is just a murdered out bike. Very fast bike. It's actually the second fastest bike when fully upgraded. By the way, all of my cars and vehicles are completely fully upgraded. I've got all the cosmetic mods on them that I want. I've got wheels that I want, tires that I want, bulletproof tires. Armor is high as it can go for the most part, but most importantly, all the performance upgrades. So that is the Dinka Akuma. And up next, we'll take the helmet off so we can get a good view at it, but you can kind of see her there. The body, I think this is a great color scheme, honestly. Again, just redid this today. I really like that blue and white. Beautiful motorcycle. Anytime I get in a bike race, this is the one I race. I really don't know why I have the Akuma. I just kind of like it, but I never really race it. Just kind of giving you, what happens when we look behind this view. That's what that nonsense is. That's what you get. I think that guy can turn his head really far. I mean, look at that. We're looking at the fire extinguisher by looking over our left shoulder, and we're looking at the fire extinguisher. I don't know that I can turn my head quite that far around. But anyway, so that is the body. Let's take the helmet off. How many of these have we thrown on the floor now? There's one. There's two. Yeah, there should be a third one, but I guess I didn't put one on the Sanchez. Up next is a car I do not race. It's just here for sentimental purposes. Freshly back to rusty tires and a new red color in tribute to the Toyota Hilux that Top Gear destroyed. I tried to get the color as close as possible, since that's what this truck is based on, is the Hilux. I just have the Karen Rusty Rebel just kind of as a keepsake, a memento of days gone by. Some of you will probably know what I'm talking about. Some of you probably won't, but I'm not going to go into detail. Just say that I wish I could make the license plate on this thing, read cash cow or something like that. So there's our rear look. As you can see, a very dingy interior, but I like that they even put like roll-up windows on this thing. Though I don't know why the mirror adjustment is way back there. Maybe that's supposed to be the door lock, but it looks like a mirror adjuster. Anyways, just a dingy truck, but it's great for off-roading. It is fully upgraded. It's not as fast as some of the other off-roaders on just flat surfaces, but when it comes time to start crawling over rocks and everything, it does phenomenal. And then a car I was going to get rid of, but I discovered I've got enough space, so I don't need to. So I repainted it, finished upgrading it today, and it is the Canis Mesa. Specifically, this is the Merryweather edition. You can tell it's the Merryweather edition because it's up on these extra big tires. It's one of the few cars that I did not change from the stock tires. On the Merryweather Mesa, you may not know that if you change the tires, they get a lot smaller, and it just doesn't look right. The proportions just aren't right anymore. We'll get inside here. I kind of went with a military look for it, the olive drab green with some black trim. Pretty basic interior. Look back, nice open view. Look up, nice open air. So why the windows are up, I don't know, but whatever. So that is my garage down by the airport. I believe it's the one on the Exceptionalist Way. Here's the ugly green booger that we're going to try to sell in a little bit. And we're going to head to the next garage that is full of, oh great, it's raining. That is full of nothing but race cars. Every car that is in that garage is in that garage because I have them to race. There's one class, as you'll see, that I have 3 in the class, only because I still haven't made up my mind which one's my favorite to race with. Each one has its own unique characteristics for different type of tracks, so I tend to switch between all 3 of them. Actually, there's 2 different classes that I do that in. For the most part, whoops, yeah, an accident. Imagine that. For the most part, I have one go-to vehicle for each each class. Like with motorcycles, I said, of motorcycles, it's always the body. And off-road, I will always be in Sanchez. That was a lot of air. Oh, this little car weighs nothing. You know, but in a couple of the classes, I do have a hard time deciding because I have lots of favorites and their dynamics are so different that I really have to like look at the map real quick and what the track's gonna be like and decide from there. Which is why I really hate it when I get dumped into a lobby where I don't get to view the setup screen because I don't get to view the map that way. And so of course I'm familiar with. Just kind of have to guess what's going to be best. Oh, pardon me, guy on a motorcycle. Minor fender bender. We'll exchange details later. Oh, so the garage is just around the corner here. Wish there was a way to teleport between properties, but there's not. So we do the next best thing and break land speed records. Not really in this car. This car can't go in a straight line long enough. Of course, I'm driving it terribly. It can be made to go straight. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to have to get used to a car like that. I want a car to just kind of perform the way I want a car to perform and not have to really adjust. So this is my garage on South Shambles. Again, it is full of race cars, and we will start right here with the car that is the reason I'm getting rid of that green booger that is sitting outside. It might be in here now. No, it's sitting outside. This is the DeClasse Rhapsody. It is classified as a coupe. Based on like an old Pinto or an AMC Gremlin or something like that. Just repainted today. I'm not so sure about the orange. Do love the flames though. I really wanted the yellow on this car, but you know you can't really see the flames that well, and you can't change the color of the flames. So I don't know. I may have to figure out a better color. I do like that it's got kind of a retro looking interior with the wood dash and everything. I think it's a cool looking car. And it handles phenomenally well. It is a rear-wheel drive car, but in compacts, nothing's faster than this overall. It's a well-balanced car, holds its composure, and because it's a little bit bigger than most of their compacts, when they start trying to knock into you in races, they just spin out. I don't have to try to retaliate or anything. They just go flying because that car has just so much more mass than the others. Next up is my go-to sports car. This is if it's a sports race, I almost always could be found in the Annis Elegy RH8. This is the one that has the updated version of my kind of signature paint. I just went with the same base black, but I went with a lighter, brighter blue, so it's a little easier to see that there is blue on there. I just kind of like that a lot better. And we'll take a quick look at its interior as well. Pretty generic. Some of the cars' dashboards change with the paint color. This one does not. I don't really know why. But whatever. Doesn't really matter. There's the view out the back. Not really a good view because of the roll cage. But still, good car. You will notice these are all off-road tires. It's true. Off-road wheels do better in races. It's not that they make you go faster. It's not that you stop better. But you can deal with curbs and obstacles in the road better. They just tend to absorb the bumps. If you don't believe me, take any car in the game, drive down the Sonora Highway, and run over the rumble strips. And pay attention to how much you feel the vibration in your controller. Then go to Los Santos Customs, put on off-road tires, then go drive over those exact same rumble strips and notice how little you feel. And bump up on a few curbs and compare the two as well. You'll see off-road tires make the difference. Next up is a muscle car, the Vapid Dominator, and I absolutely love how this paint job turned out. Even with the off-road wheels, I think it looks good. I'm not gonna. I know it looks gray and kind of silver. I'm not gonna tell you what the combination for those two is to get that, but it's not what you think. And then this yellow, of course, because there's a pearl, gets a little bit muted, so it's not as bright as it normally would be. And it's matte, so it kind of looks like those stripes are just kind of sort of floating there on top. I'm really, really pleased with how that turned out. It's actually, I found a one-off Mustang online, and I was just looking up, ideas for paint schemes. And this is kind of modeled after something I found online. Not exact, because I couldn't get it exact, but still. Kind of a basic, ugly interior for, a car that's supposed to be based on something that's, just been refreshed this year. It's kind of surprised me that. You do have to be careful with the Dominator. It does like to oversteer on you. It's just got a lot of power. Those back wheels like to convert into smoke really easy. So you just got to watch it going around corners. Make sure that you're aware of what that back end's doing. And I got all kinds of weird artifacting going on. I don't know if it's coming through in the video, but it's here on my screen. And this is pretty much my daily driver. It's always been this color. It is still in my stock color, and I'm going to leave it that way. I think it looks fine. Most people just think it's black. I'm fine with them thinking it's black. Every car in here, and I mean, well, not that one. Every other car, no, that one does too. Every car in here has neon except that one. At night, I tend to turn the headlights off and just kind of sneak up on people and collect bounties. It can be really, really quiet car with a decent interior. However, as you can see, in first person, absolutely no visibility because of the armor. However, it is a little tank and can survive anything except explosions. So that is why the Karen Kuruma Armored is my daily driver. Next is something, again, I'm just really pleased with how it turned out. And even though I do race this car, I just could not bring myself to put the off-road wheels on it. For the simple fact, I don't know if you can quite see just how wide those rear tires are. I mean, it's like a true dragster. You can't get that width if you change to anything but the stock tires. Really happy about how this paint turned out. Again, color combination is not what you think it is. Whatever you think it is, it's probably the reverse of it. But if you notice, it looks just like the Dominator inside. So the Dominator has the exact same interior. Basically the Ford Mustang has the same interior as a Ford Falcon that was made, 50 years ago? 40 years ago? Yeah, don't know what's up with that. So, moving on, the only sedan that I own, and the only sedan I need to own. This car is just so freaking well balanced. It is the Benefactor Shafter. Love, 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 love this car. Love the way it handles, love the way it accelerates, love it's just a surge of speed that does not quit. It just wants to go and go and go and go and go. Brakes, despite it being so heavy, it brakes, just stops on a dime. So, phenomenal car, very big car, but phenomenal car. Love this thing, even does really well on dirt tracks. Just holds it on. You can just sling that thing around on dirt tracks, and I think it just looks really, really neat. Love the new take on my classic paint scheme by putting that one in gloss. This car I just acquired today, and this is the first of three coupes that I have. I like them all, and I don't know which one I favor. I don't have a favorite. I just don't. This is the Lampadati. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Felon. Again, just got it today. Not sure about this green, though I do like the wheels. I want it in green, but I'm not sure about this green. I may have to tweak some things around and see if I can't get it a little bit better, but at least it has matching green neon underneath it, and 2 cups of coffee in the center console, even though I don't drink coffee. And look at that, it looks just like a shafter back there. You would think Rockstar got lazy or something designing their interiors. The next coupe I have, the Demachi Exemplar, and really, it's going to be between those 2 cars. I'm going to get rid of one of those 2 cars. I just don't know which one. That one has a little bit of customization. That one has none. You can paint it and change the wheels, and that's it. You can do other performance mods, but nothing else. That one has a few, but literally there's 1 choice for hood, 1 choice for bumpers, 1 choice for skirts. And that's all. And 1 choice for spoiler, I think, maybe 2. And it's the same thing everybody has. So it's just really tough to make your car unique and individual and stand out. So I don't know. I do like the paint color on this. I think that complements the form and the shape of this car very well. Beautiful car, really, kind of based on the Aston Martin Rapid GT or Rapide. Love the interior on this one, though. I think it's just, I like its minimalist dashboard, this nice big center stack, and the kind of interior that looks just like the other ones that we've looked at. This is the coupe I race the most, and I forgot to show you the name, but it is the Ubermacht Zion Cabrio. It is a coupe. It is a wonderful convertible, and we can watch that operate here real quick, because, you know, why not? We're in HD, and we can see the top come up, and the windows roll themselves up. However, I never race with the top up. It doesn't affect game aerodynamics at all. So if I'm in this car, I race so that other players can see me as I pass them and win. But beautiful car. This is the custom interior, which really just changes the front seat color. Kind of silly, but that's what that does. So yeah, those are my 3 coupes. I think that thing just looks dead sexy with that deep red paint on it. And another sports car that I have, this is in the sports class, the Dinka Jester race car. Again, newly updated with a new paint scheme today. Changed the secondary color to red, primary color to yellow, and that made an optical illusion of orange. I promise you, that's not orange down there. It's just your eyes playing a trick on you. I thought that it was cool. I'm like, oh, hey, cool. Look, it made that color by itself, but it's not. That's really the same yellow as that. It's just an optical illusion. I promise. I've checked. But I do like the interior on this car as well, and it's one that does try to mimic what you have outside a little bit. And again, I apologize for my dog barking. He's an asshole. There is no view out of the back of this car, as you can tell. Nothing. And that's because it is a rear-engine hybrid. It's based on the upcoming new Acura NSX. And there's louvers on the back window, so it doesn't matter. You can't see out of it. Whatever. So that is my race car garage, and the final one that we'll do is the kind of high-end where all my supercars are, and the cars I just like to collect. Cars that I have for no other reason than I think they're pretty. I mean, seriously, I don't ever drive them. You know, just like a lot of people with their collector's cars. Oh, look who stayed out here for me. That's nice of you. You're beat to hell, aren't you? But yeah, in this next garage we're going to, there are cars there that are there just because I love the way they look, or the way they sound, or they represent a car in reality that I really admire. So yeah, we'll go take a look. Just about 1.5 miles away. Won't take but a second to get there. We'll count how many number of times I can have a deadly accident. The GPS is wrong. That is not the quickest way. This turn. Oh, there's one accident. Not massive though. This turn takes you to the exact same place and requires one less turn. If I would have had to turn right and then left and then right again, or I can just make one right-hand turn, I would have come out there. Kind of stupid. Whoop, trees. So yeah, there. See that car? It goes over the slightest little hill and goes airborne, and you no longer have control. And I just want some, you know, that other. This is compact. Just has more weight to it. Just stays on the road better. And the back end is driven, so the wheels have something to do, so they don't just slide all around. And I way overshot my turn. They just don't slide all the way around. And this thing, since it is front-wheel drive, sorry, mister, has horrible understeer. I mean, which is typical of a front-wheel drive car, but this one is awful. It's atrocious. I've never had a video game have more understeer present in a car than this one. And with that light backing in, it just doesn't make a good combination. It's quick, as you can see. A straight line, the thing goes. So, you know, if you're doing just a lot of straight line racing, it's awesome. But if you've done GTA Online racing, you know there's very few courses that have just a lot of straights in them. There's usually not a lot of straight roads in this game. So yeah, this is the garage that's at my apartment on Integrity Lane. Nice entrance here in the back. We can just drive along because there is empty space in here. Bear with me for just a second here. My dog is about to trip over my headset wire. What's wrong, pup? Alright, we'll take care of it just a second. I'll be right back. Sorry for the delay. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for hanging in there. Sorry that I had to bow out for just a second. Without being graphic, the dog hasn't felt very well the past couple days, so I can't really ignore him when he wants to go out. So, on with the show. There we are, now in our high-end garage. Actually, let's start down here with my most, well, not my most recent acquisition, but the one I'm most proud of, the Grotti Stinger GT. This is one of those cars I mentioned. I may wind up racing it. It has good power, good handling. You just got to be careful. The back end does like to let loose a little bit, but it's just a stunningly gorgeous car. Has a wonderful interior with the wood trim, just a great steering wheel. I know it mimics a lot of the other cars, but the wood trim just really sets it apart. And then, of course, sticking up there in the back is just that just beautiful sounding V8 engine. I mean, it just makes such a beautiful sound. I absolutely adore this car, and I have it for no other reason than it's beautiful. And since it is based on a classic Ferrari, I painted it in the colors of a classic Ferrari that it's based on. And welcome, the gamer is now. Glad you could join me again tonight. Just wrapping up a garage tour here, and then we'll resume our peyote search from last night. Next up is a car that I originally bought just for looks, and turned up that it is now the car I race almost always in the sports classic, the Lampadati, I don't know, whatever you say it, Casco, a car you unlock by doing the, I believe, second or third mission in the prison break heists, and then it's really expensive. Pretty generic interior though, kind of looks like the same thing as a Dominator really, just a two-seater instead of having a back seat. But from the outside, fantastic car. Also a car that makes a beautiful sound. You can kind of see the engine peeking through there. Beautiful, beautiful car though. And then these are my three supercars. The Grotti Turismo R is the first one. One thing that you may not know about the Grotti is when it's parked up, you can just walk right up it. If you don't even have to lower the suspension, I don't think. You can just walk on the car. It's so low to the ground, and then you gotta be careful with that spoiler. If you hit a bump just dead on with that thing, you'll go flying in the air. But it's a beautiful car, rear-wheel drive car with an interior that matches. Quite pretty. There is no rear view. That's when I hit the rear view, it just goes outside of the car, which is a little disorienting. If you're in first person, you actually have to physically turn around, but as you can see, there's not much to see out the back window. So that's probably why they did that instead, so you can actually see what's going on. So yeah, but I tend to use this one for more twisty roads. I think it just holds better, or when I'm racing with a bunch of randoms that I know have been aggressive, I'll get the Grotti out. It seems that it just has the ability to take hits and not pit, which I think the other two would be a little better on that because they're all-wheel drive. But you know, the Turismo seems to hold its own really well. The supercar I race with the most is, of course, the Zentorno. It is the fastest car in the game. This is the car that made me break my cycle of painting everything the same. I just did not like the way this car looked at all in my normal racing livery, and I had to change it and went with this yellow and white with carbon fiber scheme. I think it's a beautiful car, though. I really like how it turned out. Again, standard supercar interior though, not a whole lot there. It does the exact same thing when you go to look behind. It takes you out, and that's because there's a wall there. Instead of getting to see a big beautiful engine that is obviously underneath there, we just get to look at a wall. So yeah. And then there is what used to be the reigning champion of supercars, but got put out of its place by the Zentorno, is the Overflowed. I'm not sure how you say it. Entity XF. Love this thing in this green. Again, if you think you know how I made that color, I guarantee you that you don't. Or maybe you do. Maybe you can figure it out. But it's not the combination that you think it is. But it is a beautiful car. You will notice my supercars don't have off-road wheels. Since this is also a garage with show cars, they just really stood out having off-road wheels. So I just have to be a little bit more careful with curbs in my supercars. But it's fine. And then again, the interior that I really like, simple dash, good center stack, lots of buttons to push, and no view out the back once again. Supercars seem to not like to look out the back, and that's because there's nothing there to look out. You can see a tiny little window, but really you're just looking at the engine. So again, the green booger that we're going to go try to sell. And now, the fastest SUV by a long shot. If ever you have heard of Bruffy1332, you know that he does very objective tests of the cars in GTA. He races them lap after lap after lap on a very balanced course that, you know, cars that handle well will get to show off there. Cars that are good in a straight line and have quick acceleration will get to shine. Just something that really tests how overall good a car is. And then he posts the lap times after he has pretty much got a perfect lap down. And he does get perfect laps pretty easily. This car is over 3.5 seconds faster than the next SUV. The next SUV being the one that I had in my other garage, the Baller, the new edition of it. But this thing just eats its lunch. Plus, it just looks amazing based on the upcoming Bentley SUV that is yet to be released. Excuse me, still having a little trouble with my voice. And a pretty good interior for an SUV, really. Apparently, I have put 95,000 miles on this, even though you can't see the little decimal point, so maybe it's 954,000. Who knows? But you look behind you and just see how massive this car truly is. Not a very good way to look if you're in first person. You don't get much of an idea of what's behind you. But it's beautiful, and I got the color on this as close as I could to the color that's actually on the show car that Bentley has been showing around. The wheels are also just as close as I could get. Excuse me for just a second. I have to cough. Sorry about that. Just allergy season, and I'm losing my voice again. So next up was the car that I used to race for Sports Classic. Thought about getting rid of it because trading it in would be close to $700,000 that I'd get back on it, even though I've put way, way, way more than that into it. But I just like it. I like the way it looks. I haven't put the stupid slotted hood or the dumb headlight covers on it. I think it looks good just as it is. The only thing I changed was the grille and the wheels. I didn't really like the stock wheels, but those are just kind of a lower profile, larger diameter wheel itself of what came on the car originally. And of course in chrome. It's a little hard to tell, but this paint, if I get really close to it, is a deep, deep, deep wine color with some black accents. And this car as well has a beautiful interior, much like the Grotti over there. Just an absolutely beautiful interior, if you ask me. Just really, really speaks well of this car. Really enjoy driving it. It's a very powerful, very fast car. You'd think something that long and big would be slow, but it's not. And then the last two are here just because I love Corvettes, and this is Grand Theft Auto's recreation of Corvettes, and this color is almost spot on to what is available on the brand new Z06 Corvette. Got it as close as I could, and these wheels are even pretty doggone close to what you can get on the Z06 Corvette. Of course, I got the topless version, which means it has kind of a target top. There is no top to put up, but kind of a generic interior, which was a little disappointing. There's our view out the back. Not much to see with that window because it kind of tapers in, but still, I think a very pretty car, even if I only ever look at it and never drive it. And then last but not least, definitely not least, on our garage tour before we resume our peyote, is the Invetero Coquette Classic, also the topless version. This, again, is almost spot on for a stock color that originally came on a 1960, I believe, 8 Corvette. and those wheels are almost, if not absolutely identical to what would have been stock wheels. So I was really happy that I could get something that really captured the vet, and because of that raised hood, you can, when you're getting in, you can kind of see the engine a little bit. Generic interior, looks just like all the other muscle cars, really. And of course, the view out the back is really good because there's no top. You can really get a good view out of this car. So that, my friends, is the garage tour. Something that people have been asking for, that I talked to. They want to see what I have. So if you're just now joining me, when this is over, you can go back and watch the first two garages. But now we're gonna go see if we can't sell this ugly thing. I couldn't sell it earlier, so I had sold too many cars that day, or today. Hopefully now it's reset, and if not, we'll just let it sit until another day. Ugh, we can't sell it. There went $300 off its resale value. So try not to do that again. There is Los Santos Customs just around the corner here, so this won't take too long. Should get about 28 grand for it. It's a stolen car originally. I just stole it off the streets like everybody does at their vistas. Why would you pay for it? But it is upgraded, so I think it's giving me the price of the upgrades, not the value of the car itself. So we'll head in here, see if we can't get rid of this worthless compact. I know some people love these. I hate it. Cross fingers. Let's see if we can get rid of it. Probably not, but you know. Oh wow, that's a lot more than I expected to get for it. Holy cow. But yes, I'm sure. Good riddance. Get out of here. Alright, and that is the garage tour completed. Let's bank this cash so that if I join a lobby later on tonight, I don't get killed and lose $53,000. Oh, it's already in there. I thought it made it a cash. I thought it gave you cash when you sold the car. Alright, so that was the garage tour. Let's now switch back to story mode, go to Franklin, and resume our peyote search. We'll do a few tonight. I'm only going to be streaming about another hour and 10 minutes. I promised my roommate I would keep it shorter tonight. He has trouble with the games he's playing when I'm streaming because the upload for YouTube just chews through a ton of bandwidth. Takes about 80% of our available upload speed. Franklin's buying weed. I think that's what Franklin was doing last night when we joined him. He was buying weed. And while you guys look at Vespucci Beach, I'm going to see what my dog needs again. I apologize. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. It was a false alarm. Had a lot of those, but as I mentioned earlier, he's an old dog and he's not been feeling too well. And because of that, I've had to clean up a few more messes than I really care to. So, yeah. Wait, I need to check what time is it in the game right now. Oh, good, it's morning, so the little boat that I need should be there. The one I could not find last night, I went and found, not paying attention, I went and found today, put a marker on it. As you can see, well, I did put a marker on it, it didn't save, but I know where it is now. So we shouldn't have any problem getting that one. Don't know why I couldn't find it last night. I was right near it, but never got quite there, so we'll get it tonight. First is whoops, sorry dude. Since it's underwater, we're gonna go get a boat, a little dinghy that has the scuba diver mask on just so while I'm swimming around, it doesn't kill Franklin again, because I think he died from drowning a couple times last night, which was entertaining to say the least. But you know, don't want to have to waste our time with that type of stuff today. Oh, we got a lake. There we go. And traffic. Glad Franklin's got high driving skills, so he can just weave around out of this traffic. Sorry in advance if you hear my dog bark. He started to do his low-level barking, which is always the precursor to really loud barks. He hears me talking, thinks I'm talking to him because there's nobody else in the room, and gets mad that I'm not giving him attention. He's old, he's cranky. You know, when you're a big, huge dog, he just had his 15th birthday at the beginning of the month. That's ancient for a big dog like him, so he's entitled to be cranky now and then. Plus, he doesn't really feel good these past couple days, so I'll cut him some slack, but eventually I'll probably yell at him barking because he knows better. Sorry if my voice keeps kind of trailing off. I'm losing my voice a lot today. It's just taking all that I have to really talk loud enough to really be heard clearly. So every once in a while it kind of gives out. So sorry about that. Once allergy season's over, that won't be a problem anymore. Oh gosh, I've almost memorized this route to get this little boat because I've done it so many times in the past couple days. Did all the money hidden packages with Trevor so I could get his bank account built up. And the boat kept getting washed out to sea or something, so I kept having to come back and get a new one. They would just disappear. I don't know why that happened to it. Sometimes it would float away and it'd be about a mile away and I'd have to swim to it. Other times it would just be gone. Usually if those two guys are standing there, nice purple drawers, buddy. Yeah, it's down there. Here we go. Let's get the boat. Oh, thought I was going to jump right in it, but guess not. These guys always get mad that you're taking their boat. I don't know why. They didn't seem to really be using it. But if you look, they're up there being angry. However, there's a real easy way to deal with this. Oh, no, get in the boat, Franklin. Drive the boat, Franklin. Now, we can switch weapons. And just look up there with any weapon, and they run away. So, one time they called the cops on me. Alright, I don't know what happened to my little point of interest, but I believe it was right like that. So let's go see if I can't find this. It'll be really sad if I found it this afternoon and now can't find it tonight. But I wouldn't be surprised. I'm very sleepy. Basically, last night I was sitting on the wrong side of the rocks. That's all it came down to. Yeah, this is about right. We'll give it a shot. Let's see what happens here. It does turn out they are a little easier to find than first person. Alright, let me just see real quick here. It is over. I don't remember. This way, I think. I'll be able to hear it if I can turn up my volume here. Because you can hear the noise if it's an animal that makes noise. I think last night maybe that's why I couldn't find with the random animals. It would be like a tiny little fish or something. Yeah, you can probably hear that like whale sound or something. I know it's right around here. Oh gosh, this is sad. I found it this afternoon like right away, and now that I'm back in doing stream, I don't see it. Let's switch views real fast here, see if I can't get an aerial shot. By some grass like this in a little clearing, it's gotta be right around here because I can hear it. And that's the giveaway, is being able to hear the thing. And I really wish that point of interest that I'd set would have stayed. So I don't want to skip this again tonight. But I might. I'm not going to spend forever on it. If I don't just come across it here in the next minute or two. Come on, turn around. Turn around. I hate the underwater controls of this. I'm telling him to turn any direction. There he goes. He just doesn't want to do it. Alright, it was by some low grass, kind of near a rock. I know that isn't really helpful for that most accurate description, but I don't hear it now, so I think I'm getting farther away from it. Let's try. Go in this direction, see if we can pick up the sound again. No, not hearing it. It's definitely stronger back this direction, but I didn't see it. I did find out, though, my theory last night about them sometimes disappearing is correct. There is a problem with the game. There are just dozens upon dozens upon dozens of reports online about this, that they make the sound of the peyote, so I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be right there. They make the sound of the peyote, but the peyote cannot be seen, and it doesn't trigger when you go over where it should be. You just hear it. The way I found it earlier today is quite by accident. I thought, well, I'll reload the character real quick. Switched out of the character, switched back in, and then boom, it was right in front of him, even though he hadn't moved at all. And it was literally right where I had been. But it wasn't there when I originally looked. Nope, turn around. Don't go forward in a big burst. I'm sure these swimming controls are easier for normal video game players, but they frustrate the hell out of me. Alright. How is it that I found it this afternoon and now I'm not finding it? I mean, it's even obvious, too. Like, it's standing out all by itself, just a big, perfectly round blob, so I'm just being dense again here. Okay, it should be right, like, this way. Should be. It should be, like, right around here. I know for sure it's, well, 90% sure that's where I saw it last night. Alright, well, let me do what I did earlier this afternoon then, and switch out of Franklin, and then bring him right back up. Because that made it magically appear earlier. Like I said, I was right above it, switched back in, and then, oh look, there it is, even though it hadn't been there 2 seconds before. But apparently it's the secret is letting this character, like, completely load. Yeah, hear the city sounds and everything like that, and then switch back, and hopefully they respawn properly this time. I can hear it. Do I see it? No, but he's not quite where we left him, so... Well, it's really loud, too. See, I thought it was... Hey, look, we got 100% lung capacity again. We did that last night, too. Because he just keeps hitting the 100%. Yeah, I can't hear it when I'm over here, so it's definitely not over here. Though this looks familiar. That's the really weird part here. Yeah, I'm too close. I need to be a little closer to that part that sticks out. So it means I need to kind of go that direction, the direction I'm heading right now. Let's check the other side of this big rock. Yeah, I'm starting to hear it again. Huh. I don't know why my point of interest didn't stay. I even checked it like twice today to make sure. There it is, see? Look at that. We swam by this section how many times earlier? And it wasn't there, but now it is. So now I just got to get him to turn around and go get it. The underwater ones are really hard to get him close enough. Because he just likes to swim right past it. So turn. Come on, Franklin. Turn right. You can do it. Good, man. Go slowly. Slowly. Don't raise up. You'll be too high above it. And then there's the other problem. He gets... Look at that. He's right there by it. There we go. Let's eat the peyote. The one we couldn't find last night. We finally got it tonight. It becomes some type of fish. It better be good. Like, this better be like a killer whale or something.
Oh, wow.
Well, that works.
Wow.
I'll be a hammerhead shark.
You gotta do something about that face, Franklin.
Yeah, those
Look okay.
hammerhead sharks are pretty ugly.
Look badass. Shit.
Oh, the beach is really far away, and last night we attacked people, so we know what a shark attacking people looks like, so
Hammerhead. So
won't mess with tonight. We'll just listen to Franklin trip out for a minute. Yeah, he does the same type of attack, so there's not even a little fish to try to attack here. Nothing. We just need to swim around and oh, there's some little fish to attack. Turn, turn, turning, turning. I don't know why turning radius there, buddy. I think he got a fish. He looks happy. Isn't that just a happy face? Yeah, sure it is. Looks like a thing out of Star Wars. Which I don't remember its name. I'm a bad Star Wars fan. There we go. Let's go get some more fish that are swimming among the reeds. Maybe. Yummy, yummy, yummy fish. Okay, cool. So there we go. The one we couldn't find last night. Let's move on to number 10. And since we did one with Trevor last night, we're going to do number 10 with Franklin. Just going to balance things out. And then we'll do the next time with Michael, and then 8 more with Trevor. So up to the surface we go. Hopefully the boat hasn't gone too far. Oh, well, we can just slip over there. Get out this way. That'll work. So don't punch. Go underwater. Go underwater. There you go, buddy. With your knife. Good for you. And now we can jump up the big giant stairs. Oh, sure, now you stop and take off the gear. That's after you make the first jump. That makes a lot of sense. Well, their clothes sure do dry fast in this game. Alright, I know there's a gap in this fence somewhere. There we go. There's cars right down there. That's all I need is a car. And a crappy car at that, but whatever, who cares. And the next one is going to be right up here, like here. Yeah. Let's go get it and see what type of land animal we become. And this one is going to be just on the ground. When I actually get to the location, I'll look at the pictures and see exactly what it's supposed to be like. Let's make a shortcut here. Shortcut.
You're an asshole, driver.
Poor lady. He hit her, and yeah, it's about right. The driver's at fault. Usually blames the other one. Not really paying attention here. Nice, 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 nice. Did we take off both doors? No, just one on the hood. We take off a fender? Oh, and we took off a fender. Nice. Weight savings. We're trying to make the car faster by reducing weight. And apparently there's an ambulance coming to pick up maybe my dead body. Who knows? Here's sirens.
Hey, my car!
I hate these cars. Penumbra. Yeah. Terrible car. Doesn't stop for anything. Doesn't turn for anything. Just a crap car. Some random truck honking at me. Oh, this one's a little ways away. Wait, is this my turn? Nope, next one. However, it can be my turn. There we go. That works. We'll just off-road in our beat-up car. Why not? It's already pretty much destroyed. And useless, so. But it was useless before we wrecked it. Whoops. I saw that coming. I only half-heartedly tried to dodge it. I really wanted to hit that car. Hey, I have that shirt. This guy in the game stole my shirt. There you go. Have a bath. Da, 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 da. Splish splash. I was taking a bath. Apparently we killed someone with that accident. Though we can survive tumbling over and over and over again, the slightest fender bender kills everybody else. I think the people in Los Santos have necks made out of crackers. Really, really old, stale crackers. Or for those of you overseas, crisps. No, yeah, crisps, right? I think so. I don't know. Who cares? They're crackers. Cause Merca. That's about the best redneck impersonation I can do. Merca. And everybody can do that one. Gosh, this is far away. That's why I wish all three characters had helicopters. This would make this so much quicker. Alas, they don't, and Trevor gets really mad when the other two steal his helicopter, so we don't do that, because Trevor's a drama queen. Oh, excuse me, I had a big yawn. I've been up since very early this morning. And I mean very early this morning. So I am just a bit sleepy. That was close, Franklin. Alright, so we're going to have to off-road a little bit here. That's a good spot. Up the hill we go. Maybe. Alright. Whoop. And back down it. That works. Good spot to park up if you ask me. Okay, let me check and see what the picture for number 10 looks like to see what I should be looking for here. So I'm not about to just wander around in the woods aimlessly. Actually, I think we're pretty doggone close because the picture shows that tunnel, that fence, and this tree behind the... Oh, there it is. Look at that. That was easy. Ooh, what makes that noise? Let's find out. Hallucination time. This will be the last one with Franklin. Well, what are we going to become tonight?
Oh no! Oh man, this shit.
Oh, it's a
This shit real
bunny.
weird, man.
What can the
Real
bunny
weird
do?
being here.
The bunny
Being
can
here,
scratch his ear just like a
being
cat.
Bunny?
Why can't bunnies attack?
a
I have known
bunny?
some mean rabbits,
Man,
man,
I used to be a
that
gangster.
bite hard.
That's odd,
I mean, you
man.
can barely see the bunny
I
because
ain't
the
never met
grass
no
is so tall.
gangster bunny.
Wow, I like the way it does the depth of
Gangster
field,
bunny?
though.
Not in the hood.
That's pretty cool.
Nah,
Let's go out here on the
not
road
that I
maybe,
remember.
where we can get squished and see the bunny a little better. Kind of boring as a bunny. Can the bunny, like, eat? Nothing. Just scratch his ear and hop and walk, which is a slower, more retarded looking version. Oh, but look, there's other bunnies. But they don't think I'm a bunny, they think I'm a person. Maybe. The birds ran away. Let's see if the other bunnies will play. I seriously doubt it. Oh, the other bunnies are long gone. I'm like, oh, hell no, you're not a bunny, you're a man having hallucinations. Yep, the other bunnies are long gone, so. And Franklin doesn't have much to say about being a bunny, so. Moving on, we'll end this hallucination. And we'll switch to Michael. We might end this hallucination. There we go. The button wasn't working for some reason. Let's see him hop around like a bunny. Yep, he's hopping around like a bunny. Alright, let's move on to number 11 with Michael. Let me see, where is it first? Find it on my trusty handy dandy map here. Oh, it's not too far from this one. Too bad we have to change characters. Bye, Franklin. Thanks for playing, buddy. Oh, good. Michael's not far away from there. That's awesome. I made in GTA Online.
What are you, a park ranger or something?
Whoa.
Because to me you look like some
I
kind
wouldn't
of
yell at
fucking
somebody
up
with a gun.
asshole.
Dude, I don't know about... You get shot for doing that kind of stuff. Yell at somebody with a gun. Alright, so, anyways, at that Vinewood Bowl thing, I made a GTA race that is intentionally brutal. I mean, it has places that you're going to get stuck, you're going to get trapped, and just be a target. But everybody has to go through those spots. So everybody, you know, either kind of tries to go all at once, making it even worse, or kind of tries to go single file, which makes, you know, one at a time a target, easy pickings. So it's really more than being a GTA race. It's almost more like a death match because I put all kinds of guns around, and there's lots of mayhem to be had. If you're interested in playing it, look up on the Rockstar Social Club, the Vinewood Slaughter Bowl. Everybody who's played it that I've talked to has had a lot of fun playing it. Except for people who are like, oh, it's not fair, you shot me. Of course, it's a game with rockets on cars. Of course we shot you. What were you expecting? But yeah, Vinewood Slaughter Bowl. You probably don't want to do more than 3 laps, though, because even though it's a short track, it can sometimes take 10 or 15 minutes a lap. Sometimes it's just 2 or 3, depending on if somebody really gets at it, but most of the time it's just a lot of fun killing each other on motorcycles. Motorcycles and bicycles. You can do bicycles too, though I've yet to see anybody do it on a bicycle. Alright, so it should be right up in here. It's like dead straight off of this little street, so I'm gonna climb your fence. I hope you don't mind. Thank you.
Heavens!
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Go ahead. I don't care. I need to look at the picture. To cheat. Not to cheat. To save time. That's how we justify our cheating. Number... What number are we on? 11? 12? I've lost count. Oh no. Hold on. Yeah, that was 10 that we just got a minute ago, right? Yeah, 10. So this is 11. Let's go look at the picture for number 11. Alright, number 11 looks like it's just behind a wall, so I bet it's like right behind one of these 2 walls. Can I climb that? I can. And it's like in some rocks that are piled up against a wall. But that's going to be over here somewhere. Or not. Yeah, it's just supposed to be rocks piled against a wall. Let's try right over here.
Never stop being gorgeous.
Oh, I bet it's down there. Yeah, I bet it's right down here. Because here's like a retaining wall or something. No, that's not a wall. But that really does look like the right type of concrete that's in the picture. Get up there, lazy bum. I don't see just dirt and rocks. I see all kinds of stuff piled against it here. What's in here? Oh wait, it should be right here. Yeah, it should totally be right in front of me right now. Yeah, that's exactly the right spot. I mean, this looks identical to the picture. How can this not be it? Let me double check the map. Here we go again with the got a couple other resources to look them up too. Yeah, am I looking right at it here? Because it says it's right here. Wait, is that it? Nope, that's a rock, just at the weird angle there. Huh. Yeah, the picture shows it. See where there's kind of like a little hole right there? Like right by my left foot. My left foot's totally pointing at it. The picture shows it being right there. Boy. Alright, let's try switching characters. We may not get very far in the next 45 minutes here. So we'll let Trevor load up, who's currently eating in the trash, and yep, gonna steal the taco from the man and throw it at him. I've played a lot of GTA. I love Trevor. He's absolutely my favorite character. Totally a psychopath, I realize, but in an endearing, loving sort of way, he's a total psychopath. So, you know, you can't hold it against him. Alright, Michael, let's see if you can't play in the ditch and find some peyote. Yep. Nope. I thought that was it, but it's not. Oh my gosh, seriously. So annoying. Alright, let me consult a third resource, see what they show the picture as. It'd probably be a different angle of the exact same place, but, you know. Behind a house on the upper tier of Vinewood Hills is a large concrete wall with a storm drain poured into it. There's a peyote cactus to the left of the drain. That doesn't look like a peyote cactus. It's not a peyote cactus. See, one of the other pictures shows it being on the right-hand side. Huh. Here we go again. You know what? Let me see if there's another storm drain like at the other end or something. Get up there. Oh, jeez. Climb a tiny little hill that like a child could climb. Nope. Let's see if there's a storm drain on this side then. Maybe I'm just in the wrong storm drain. Entirely possible, because there is another like little ravine here. Ah, there is another storm drain. I was probably just in the wrong one. Let's hope. There's a gun. Huh. Yeah, I don't. Oh, there it is. Got it. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Eat it. Here we go. Number 11.
Hey! Ooh. I need to run. And chase. I wanna rip some shit up.
Oh, he's even gonna do it like a Yorkie voice.
Oh, I wanna hump something. Hump it. Or bite it. Or shit on it. Or okay. Or piss. Shit, piss, hump, bite. There is nothing else. This is pure. I really wanna bite something.
We're gonna bite something, don't you worry. We want to see a Yorkie bite
me.
somebody.
This is great.
Michael seems to have a whole lot more to say about being on peyote than the other guys do. Can I get over that? Come on, come on. There we go. Oh. That can't be it. Okay, I was to say, that cannot be the end of the hallucination because he fell, you know, a little more than the height of his body. I've known people with Yorkies. They can jump really far. I know there's got to be a person. Am I controlling that, Mark? I am. Awesome. Alright, so run away, run away, run away. Find a person to bite. Hello, someone. The little Yorkie just wants to bite you. Promise he's tiny. It won't hurt very much. Anyone? Anyone? Well, let's just chase a car then. That's what dogs do. Get out of my neighborhood, you big monster. Go away. Drunken doggy. The same button that you bark with is the button you run with. So, you know, you wind up with drunken doggy. Alright, I don't think there's going to be anybody around to bite, so we may have to skip that since we bit people, you know, several times last night. Up, people to bite. Get them. I love that just one bite takes somebody up. San Andreas has the most vicious dogs on the planet. One bite kills. Insta-rabies. Attack the car, attack the car. What car is that? Oh, it's a Fudo. Nice car. Alright, so there we go. Michael as a Yorkie who started chasing his tail. You can totally make it chase its tail. Can we sprint and chase our tail? Nope. We can only do that, chase our tail. And that's how we'll end this hallucination, chasing our tail. Awesome. Alright, let's see about number 12. I feel like I'm doing like a top 40 countdown. Number 12. This song's been in the top 20 for the past 93 weeks. But Kanye says it doesn't deserve to be. I don't know. Isn't that who did me? Yeah, I think that's the right joke. I don't really keep up with like true pop music. But, you know, don't hold that against me. Alright, this one is going to be... I don't know. I don't recognize this on the map. Let me zoom out. Oh, that didn't help. Number 11, number 12. Okay. Like... up there? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, like right there. Now, I had a car, but let's see, where was it? It was out here, wasn't it? Yeah, somewhere like that. We'll go see. Whoop, not paying attention, knocked over your grill. You know, for a nice house, you got a pretty broke-ass grill there. You might want to get on that. Do I still have a car? Nope, apparently my car drove itself away. There's the ambulance to take the woman I bit. That will do just fine. I name you Rhonda. Oh, paramedics coming after me. I know this is the wrong way, but paramedics coming after me. Paramedics getting run over by an SUV. It's all good, bro. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to turn and go back the other way, aren't I? Because this is never gonna loop around. Almost all these roads just loop around in the same place they came out. But oh, there we go. GPS updated. We'll go this way. Oops. I think I did a really fun online mission at that house. Oh, excuse me. You're supposed to pull over for emergency vehicles, even after they ram into you. Took out all of that fence, not intentionally, but it happened. Because, you know, ambulances are essentially boxes on wheels. They're not really known for the handling. How is this ambulance wanting to go faster than that car? Or SUV, or whatever. Get out of my way. There we go. Pit maneuver with an ambulance. For the win. Ooh, those sirens get really old really quick, don't they? Let's change them. Ooh, that's terrible. Nope, do my favorite one. There it is. I like that one. When I was a little kid, when I'd play with my little Hot Wheels cars, that was the type of ambulance sound I'd make. Excuse me. Excuse me. Peyote to be consumed. This is a life or death emergency. Pardon me. Your tax dollars hard at work taking hallucinogens. Yes, yes. No, I didn't say. No, you heard that wrong. I said nothing about that. I often wonder if, you know, in the ambulance. I live near a very busy road, and it has a lot of ambulances going up and down it throughout the day. And I've often wondered how many times, oops, that ambulance is not got a patient, not on its way to get a patient. They just really want to get, you know, to the restaurant before their lunch specials end. You know, I'm pretty sure if I had a vehicle with lights and sirens that made the traffic get the fuck out of my way, I would abuse it right and left. Which is probably against the law some way or another, but whatever. This is why I can't drive ambulances. I wind up losing my driver's license or in jail or something like that. It's like, but the sandwiches were 2 for $1 for only 5 more minutes. It was an emergency. Sonic's Happy Hour is only 4 to 6, which is really 2 hours, so it should be called Happy 2 Hours, but you can't explain that to them. They eat fast food all day. This ambulance is very slow. Was it going to be way down there? Oh, look what an ambulance can do. Off-roading! Woo!
Hey, they
Oops.
need to be told.
Oops. I may have accidentally run over deer. I have never, ever seen this statue in this game. I did not know that statue is there. What's it called? Two Hoots Falls. God, that's beautiful. Look at that. I've seen this waterfall from the air, but I've never noticed that statue. I just want to admire the waterfall for a minute. It's that. Where I lived in Arkansas as a teenager, there was a place kind of just almost like this. It's a beautiful waterfall, but it wasn't quite that high. You could go over an inner tube real safely and then float down the rest of the stream in an inner tube. Lots of fun. We didn't have much to do in Arkansas, though, so, you know, we did float the inner tube quite a bit. Yeah. Okay, number 12 is on top of a rock, kind of overlooking some water. Boy, that's helpful considering there's lots of rocks and lots of water. We'll start up here. It's a rock that would normally be in shade, and of course it's nighttime, so I don't have shade, with not very much grass around it. Helpful, isn't it? Looks like it should be up higher than that, though. By the picture, because the water looks kind of a little way. It's more like that. Yeah, water kind of looks more like that. Bet it's on the other side. What are you gonna? Oh wait, it's right there. Isn't that it right there? Boom! These last couple have been pretty simple. No, why did you walk away? Why did you? Ah, these controls. It's the one thing Rockstar has really not gotten right with any of the GTA games are the walking controls. Alright, what are we going to be?
Oh, shit. Shit.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need rehab.
What is
I
this?
gotta go to rehab.
Just a dog?
The
I
dogs
thought it was
go to
like...
rehab. I seem to be a husky.
Yeah, it's a husky. Okay.
Now, this is strange.
That is
Very
strange.
strange.
I think if I ate something
I
growing
used
on
to
the
be a
ground
man.
and then thought that I was a husky,
Now I'm an Arctic
that would be
dog.
my reaction too.
A hot Arctic dog. A dog that
Oh,
doesn't
Michael.
belong here, where it's hot. Oh, I'd love some ice. Some ice and some rehab. And a bone. But why would I want a bone? Just do. That and therapy. And help. And a big pile of snow to roll in.
And an ambulance. I think Michael has had the best stuff to say so far. I know we've only done one with Trevor. I figured Trevor's would be hilarious, you know, since they talk about him doing drugs non-stop in the game. Let's try if the ambulance is a husky. Can't. But Trevor's, the one we did with Trevor was kind of lame. Michael has had a lot to say about it. Alright, here's the test. Can a dog in this game swim? Nope. Oh, that's just sad. I didn't want to see that. Michael. Oh, God. At least they don't have them licking their balls when they come back and get the dog. There's number 12. Man, we're on a roll. I might get up to 18 for tonight. I've got 6 more to go. 30 minutes to do it. At this rate, we should do pretty good. I need to get down to my ambulance, though. Even though it's not really roadworthy anymore, we're going to take it until it gives up. Rhonda shall not fail us. I think that's what I named it, right? Rhonda? Sure. If I didn't name it that then, that's what it's named now, and I'll forget again in a minute. Or we'll take the Bobcat instead. Thank you. Number 13 is underwater. Great. How deep underwater? And where underwater? Gosh, that's so far away from where the boat is, too. And it's midnight, almost. It's 11. Gosh, how deep is it? Let me see. Just looking up on the various guides here to see how far underwater this one is. Man, chat's been really quiet tonight. You guys were jumping last night. Tonight, of course, not nearly as many viewers tonight. I don't know why. I sent out the Twitter stream and everything, and I've gotten like, I don't know, numerous retweets of it. Well, numerous. I know it's been 2 or 3 at least. Some people favorited it, so I would have been pretty convinced that I would have had more people tonight, but oh well, they can watch it later. Alrighty then, let me see if I can't figure out where this one is. Nope, that's not it. 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 There's so many of the. I don't like the way IGN does there. I'm not even on IGN. I don't like the way whatever this website is does their layout. Oh, how far underwater? Great, great. It's down there a ways. Let's see. Even though we haven't bought it yet, if maybe we get lucky and the submarine and the dinghy is there. If not the submarine, at least the dinghy. So this says this one can be pretty tricky to find. Wonderful. As if the other underwater one wasn't. The one by the pier was pretty easy. We just kept drowning. Guardrail. Oh, excuse me. I keep yawning. I'm very, very sorry about that. And I know that my commentary is nowhere near as good as it was last night. My brain is just pretty much saying, shouldn't we go to sleep now? But no, it's too early. It's only 9:30. I'm not an old person. Like my mom and dad, they go to bed early. Well, my mom does. But she gets up early too. Like she gets up at like before the butt crack of dawn. Like she gets up at the plumber's crack of dawn. You know, just is that a thing? Can I coin a new term? The plumber's crack of dawn? If not, you know, because you just see a little bit of the crack, you don't see the whole butt crack. You get it? Yeah. Anyway, everybody runs over the yellow things. Everybody runs over the yellow things. Reflectors. I don't know what they're really supposed to do. We have a road here in town with a bunch of them, and the only thing I can tell that they really do is serve to mark the side of the road. And they're really reflective, but they're at a really, really well-lit intersection at night. I mean, there's just lights all over the intersection, so it's not like it's exactly dark and they need to mark out the lines, because it's practically daylight 24 hours a day right there. So, whatever. But, yeah, they are fun to run over, and I think that it's true in real life, too, because I often notice that quite a few of them are bent down or just completely broken off from where people have ran them over. Oops. I knew that one was risky. Whoa. It did like a little hop, skip, and a jump on that dually there. Is it really a dually, or does it just have really fat tires? Ah, it cheats. It puts that... Makes you think of the dually with those fender flares. But no. That would be really cool if it could be a dually. Driving out in the slimmest of hope that there's going to be hopefully a submarine. That would be awesome, because then we could just dive in the submarine with that big bright light and find the thing. Oop, past it, and then surface, and I'm pretty sure that when you get out of the submarine you have scuba gear. But I haven't bought this place, so it may not... Yeah, I have it. And I may trigger that cutscene with the woman you know, about her husband and stuff. Don't want to spoil anything. Just in case there's people who still haven't played GTA, though I don't know who those people might be. Minors. Hopefully really young children aren't playing GTA. Something that really annoys me when I get online and I hear just like obviously little kids. I'm talking like under, I don't know, like 6 and 7 playing GTA, and I don't know, I think that's just a bit young to be playing this game. Crap. No boat. No submarine. That's disappointing. Excuse me. Now it snuck up on me. I apologize. If I owned editing software, I would edit that out in the uploaded version of this live stream, but I don't. I don't do it. That's why I just live stream. It's the easiest way to get a video onto YouTube. Just live stream the thing. Sure, I'll take the BF injection. The beef injection. No, get in it. Get in the car, loser. Alright, so this one is way back down here. Kinda like... there. Yeah, kinda like there. Alright, and another 2-mile drive back. That'll take just a minute here. Well, I'm a great driver tonight. Last night after my live stream, I went online and did a bunch of races. I don't think that's going to be happening tonight. Unless I just want to embarrass myself. Run away, Bambi. The woods are going to burn. You're going to make little kids cry because you lost your mommy. Surely by now everybody knows the story of Bambi, and I didn't just ruin it for somebody. Oops! Sorry. Didn't mean to do that at all. Not at all. Complete accident. Alright, so I think the thing to do here is drive out on the beach by Fort Zancudo and then around it. Well, no, it's towards the middle of that next bridge, actually, so yeah, not quite sure. We'll go through the tunnel, hit the beach, take the beach as far as we can to where the river mouth to the ocean is. Mouth of the river, is that right? The head of the river is where it starts, the mouth is where it ends? I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Seems like the mouth would be where it starts. And well, I'm not going to finish that thought. Yeah, see, I need to be down there. So let's get off this bridge as soon as we can. Just ram over it. Close. And then spin a lot. Or I could have just been patient and waited 10 more seconds and driven down that way. But no. Why be patient when we can cause carnage? Oh my gosh, this one is going to be a ball breaker. I just feel it. Yeah, like there. Hello, StarKiller909. Welcome. You have joined in on my hunt for peyote. We are on number... I forget how many. I think this will be the 14th or 13th one. Well, I believe I just did give you a shout out, Starkiller. Hopefully you'll subscribe because you like my video, though. Come on, I gotta swim. Oh man, this is gonna be too deep for him to dive down without scuba gear. Like, unless we find it right away. I don't hear anything. Normally you can hear them because when they're... Oh, I'm stuck too. Awesome. Awesome. Great. We're going to watch Michael die here in a minute. Alright, catch a breath. This one's going to take forever to find. Let me get a better picture of it here so I can. It's kind of out in the clearing, of course. How generic. Yeah, this is number 13 that I'm on. I've already found a dozen of these things. 9 of them as Franklin. 10 of them as Franklin. No, 9 of them as Franklin. 1 of them as Trevor, and a couple now as Michael. But this one is probably going to be difficult to find. Because everything says it's difficult to find. And you know when the game guides say, this is hard, it's usually pretty hard. Or they were just terrible. You know, it could be one or the other. But they can't be as terrible as me. Yeah, everything I'm looking at just points to nothingness. Have you watched my other videos before, Starkiller? I don't have that many of them. Yeah, I'm gonna need to come back in the daytime for this one because it's so dark I can't. Whoop, whoop, whoop! Wasn't paying attention. Wasn't paying attention. Don't drown. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna do one more dive. Yeah, I'll check out your channel just as soon as I'm done streaming. I'll go ahead and open it in the new tab here, but yeah, there we go. I got it open in the new tab, and I'll take a look at what you got right after I get done here, which is in about, I don't know, 18 more minutes. I'm not going to stream too late tonight because I've had a very long day. Well, I thought I heard something. I think I'm like wishful hearing. So there's just so many places that match the visual. Oh crap. Yeah, I gotta come back to this one with scuba. Yep, and we're dead. Yeah, I gotta come back with scuba gear for this one. We're gonna skip number 13 and go on to number 14. Let me make myself a note here. I had a little piece of paper. There we go. Yes, I write these things down. Go old school. Number 13. We'll come back to number 13 on tomorrow's stream when I can get some scuba gear, and we'll just kind of like loop around and get all the ones that require scuba gear all at one time. What have you done a video about, man? Oh gosh, now we're way out in the city. Why couldn't it even put me at the hospital up here? Kinda up by Fort Zancudo. That's not reassuring at all. Hopefully it's outside of Fort Zancudo, otherwise that'll be a fun hallucination, getting shot by the military. Yeah, it's out. It's kind of like up by those retaining ponds, or whatever those little pond things are, water filtration, who knows. Yeah, so what have you done a video about? You've probably already just now heard me ask that the first time because of the delay, but thank you, I need your car. Excuse me, I said thank you, I need your car.
It's just a car. Get out the
It's a
fucking
Fiore, Lampadati Fiore. My buddy Death Game likes this car. I like it too, it's pretty. But I already have 2 very competent sports cars. Not a whole lot of space in my garage. As if you go back and watch the first part of this video, I did a garage tour of all 3 of my garages. Well, I can drive. I'm busy watching chat. Watch Dogs, huh? How do you like Watch Dogs? You know, like a lot of people when they debuted it, I thought, man, that looks amazing. And then when it came out, you know, everybody was just very, very disappointed with the graphical quality and the gameplay of it. So I've been hesitant to get Watch Dogs. It was even on a Steam sale at Christmas. I need to lose the cops before I head out there. That's not how you lose the cops, not by running into them. Oh, there's a hill. We can run up the hill. Police don't understand the concept of going up unless they have a helicopter. So, just go here. Wait out that 2 stars. But yeah, I've read quite a bit, seen a lot of videos of people just really knocking Watch Dogs. Which is disappointing because I thought it looked fantastic. I loved the idea of hacking being in the video game, but from what I've seen, it looks just kind of really on rails. That you do recommend? Do you recommend it at full price of $60, or when it's on sale for like 30? Alright, let's go find this peyote. We don't have a wanted level. Hey, let's roll down the hill and see if we can not explode. Don't explode, don't explode, don't explode, don't explode, don't explode. Excellent. Graceful. And now it is lightweight by missing a door and a hood, just like the last car I rolled. Oop, was watching chat, not pull. Excuse me. Apologize for the coughs and clear my throat and sounding all scratchy, my voice disappearing. My allergies are in full swing today. Not really full price. Yeah, I think I'll watch for it on the Steam Summer Sale. I'm hoping maybe it'll drop down to like maybe $25. You know, I've paid $25 for games before that weren't perfect, but you know, were okay for $25. Like this GTA, I bought it the day it came out on Xbox 360 back in the day. What, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago? I don't remember how long ago. Paid the full $60 and then bought it again on release day for PC, and gladly paid $60 for this game again. Of course, it's beautiful on PC. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I definitely want to get Watch Dogs. It's one of those games I've been looking at. I know they fixed a lot of the original problems with some patches that rolled out, and then after that, I think the modding community kind of modded it a little bit to give it the graphical fidelity that the trailers had really originally put in. Yeah, GTA is epic, and you know, I just started playing GTA Online back at the beginning of March of this year. I had played it maybe 10 minutes when it first launched, and you know, there wasn't many people playing, and the people who were playing were just all total jerks. And so it just kind of turned me off to it, and then, you know, when it got closer to coming out for PC, I thought, well, I'll give Online a try again since they were adding a whole lot of more stuff. And I'm very glad I did. Not only is GTA Online just a lot of fun, but I've also met some really cool people through playing it. Wow, look at the shadow of that helicopter. That's really cool. Alright, those wastewater treatment things are up this way, right? Yeah. So it's kind of like... Wow, these pictures don't really help me much. Because they're kind of in the distance down a hill. Is there a corner here to the road? There is. So maybe like up there. How am I gonna... There's a way up. Is the story in Watch Dogs as good as the story with GTA? 'Cause that's the thing I love about GTA is they've always got great stories. I even thought GTA 4 had a phenomenal story. Go up the hill, Mike. Come on. No, I'm still too close to these. I should be able to see a couple of, like, towers, too, that I don't see here. Not those, like, fatter towers. Let's hope I survive this. Yes, he rolled. Sometimes they roll, sometimes they don't. Ah, there's the two things I'm looking for down there, so it's going to be back on further down that way. No, the story's not as good. Is that what you're saying no to? Kind of in a little clearing is what we're looking for this peyote. Oh, I think I passed it. I think that might be it back here. Whoop, nope, don't reverse, go forward. No, I think that's just a rock. Plus, that's not high enough up. Yeah, it needs to be, like, it's going to be, like, up there. Up, up, up. I think it's still farther yet. And I don't know, I don't think I'm at the right angle here. Ooh, it just flew over. Bird? What was that? No, it's something that made a shadow. Gosh, I can't really get a good bearing from the photos that are posted online. It's almost like I should be on the other side of that, because I can see the white trailer and a pond. One of those freaking sewage treatment ponds over there. So let's go. And it's like in an area where there's just brush and dirt, not grass. So that's kind of like this place over here, but with a lot more brush. No, that's closer to what I'm seeing in the picture I'm looking at. So maybe the next hill over. I'm using it, you're just coming into the live stream. I'm using all kinds of different maps and things and pictures and videos to find these things, because I didn't want it to be an all-day affair of trying to find them on my own. I think we're getting closer. I think I need to go over one more hill, though. Gosh, I was way off by driving way down there. I should have got back in the car. Oh well, we can walk back to the car. I'm only going to be streaming for about 8 more minutes tonight anyway, so... Now see, that looks like it's too far, though. Maybe it's higher up. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe it's higher up. Hey, if you guys have ever done these before, feel free to, you know, help me out. Tell me where to go. Just remember we're on a little bit of a delay here, so when you give me an instruction or an answer or something, I'm already farther past what you're seeing and hearing. I think it's like a 5 or 6 second delay. Gosh, this looks right, but not quite. Maybe up a little more. Go on. Oh, see, that looks perfect. That looks exactly like the picture, but means it should be right there. Let me consult another guide here. When in doubt, look at multiple angles. That's what Mama always said, and my mother never said that. No, you never know. Maybe something more my dad would say. You know, consult multiple pictures for reference. Dad's a very technical guy. One of the reasons I adore him. Because I'm a technical guy too. I'm kind of a geek. I gladly admit to being a geek, though. Gosh, where is... See, none of these guides label them in the same order. So I gotta have to, like, bounce around from one to the other to figure out where they all are. What I need to do is, like, compile them. Take all their information, say, may I use your pictures, please? And put them all in one set order. That everybody can agree on, which will never happen, but, you know. Excuse me. Very sorry for constant throat clearing. Alright, this shows that it's actually in between a couple of hills. Like a shallower hill and with a steeper hill off to the side. So maybe it's down closer to the ground? Maybe I've been going too high here. Yeah, I think I've been going too high because this is starting to look a little more... Maybe down here, because there's like 3 shrubs in kind of a triangle, and then it's kind of... No, this is too low and too close to that. And there should be like a little hill blocking off part of the view. So, are there 3 shrubs? Shrubs. Oh wait, what? Maybe right. Just want to get the view right first, and then I can. Yeah, Yeah, it should be up a little bit higher. Up and down the hill till we find the stupid peyote. Or until the next 5 minutes expires, whichever one comes first. Or until my dog needs to go out. I will be right back. I apologize. As I explained earlier, I've got an older dog who's not feeling very well and he needs to make frequent trips outside. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that, guys. I'm a single guy, don't have anybody else to help me take care of my dog, and he just isn't feeling very good the past couple of days, so I'd rather have to interrupt the live stream than have a nasty, disgusting mess to clean up afterwards. I won't go into graphic detail, but I'm kind of worried about the old man. He just turned 15. So send some happy thoughts to Toby Dog. Hopefully he'll start feeling better really soon. And hopefully I can find this last peyote. Gosh, it's gotta be right around here, because that's gotta be the hill that blocks my view, because it's at this angle. It's just, seems like it should be higher up, but higher up those trees are gonna block the view. And I just don't really see a tree blocking the view in this picture. Maybe a little one. So maybe I'm getting close. Maybe. But it's also kind of close to a washed out area, which there isn't one of those right here. What in the world? Where is it? These can be so frustrating. I picked the worst thing to try to find. Of course, it being nighttime does not help at all. If I get one of my guns that has a flashlight, do anything like, yeah, that gun has a flashlight. Not a flashlight. There we go. That helps a little bit. Let's see here. It's all good, Blake. I'm probably going to be wrapping up here in a minute once I find this one. Make sure you check out the first part of this video, though. I did a garage tour, and let's just say things have changed drastically from the last time you saw my garages. Drastically. Where is it? I'm not hunting the thing, I'm just using the flashlight. Everybody give a shout out to my buddy Blake. We play on Xbox 360. Grand Theft Auto there. I'm playing on PC right now, but I still play on 360 from time to time. Can't leave my people behind. Yeah, I started with the garage tour. I kind of rushed through it, just quick enough to point out, hey, this is this car, this is what I use it for, and moved on really quick. So yeah, the garage tour is at the very beginning of the video. As always, though, here towards the end, once I find this peyote, I'm done with what I had planned for the night. Sorry, my voice keeps cutting out. Once I'm done with this peyote, which I should be finding but can't, like, it should be right here. Like, boom, it should be right there, and it's not. But yeah, once I'm done with this one, I've got everything done for the night that I had planned. So any requests or anything that you can think of, get them in. I'll take the first 2 or 3. Wanted to wrap up a couple minutes ago, but I could probably go about another half hour. Well, it might take me a half hour. I've already skipped one tonight. I can't skip another one. But I did go back and find that one I couldn't find last night, so maybe that makes up for it, right? Maybe. Not really, but you know, I'm gonna lie to myself and say that's the case. Where is it? Gosh, all the pictures show that it's much flatter land than this, but then when I get down to flatter land, the picture doesn't match the angle that this all needs to be at. It needs to be at like that angle with one big tree, one little tree blocking the view, which I would think that would be the little bush, that would be the big tree, and that hill cutting off the edge of it. I mean, it's clearly that hill in the picture. This is all at the same angle. Well, maybe. Hold on. It could be on the other side of this hill. Maybe I'm on the wrong hill. Well, you know what, Colonel Games? Fuck right off. Flag for spam. Thank you. And now get rid of you. Fucker. Now it takes forever to remove all these stupid messages. There we go. And I wish it would let me add a moderator. Every time I try to add you as a moderator, it says you don't exist. Clearly, you exist. Specified user does not exist. Yes, he does. Ah, so annoying. Yeah, Blake, I'd totally add you as moderator if YouTube would acknowledge your existence. Isn't that how it goes? You want to make it big in YouTube, and they don't even acknowledge you exist. Yeah, it can't be over here. This is the total wrong angle, I think. Yeah, it's just. This is annoying. I thought this would be so easy as a live stream, but it turns out that it's not. For anybody who's watching the recording of this video instead of the live stream, person I told to fuck right off was somebody posting Spanish spam. I mean, I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know what it said, but there were lots of dollar signs in the logo for his YouTube account's GTA, so it was probably something like, hey, come get free 20 for GTA or something like that. But he can go fuck right off. Don't spam my channel, bitch. I mean, does anybody ever even click that stupid shit? Is there really people dumb enough in this world that they click that shit? God, this so looks like it's the place, but... See, it's got 3 shrubs together, but then there's a big tree right behind them. So these 3 shrubs in a triangle aren't it, because there's no tree behind them. When I go up to the next 3 shrubs that are all together with a tree behind them, the tree's too far away. And those aren't 3 shrubs anyways. And then I start getting too high and the angles start getting off from what every picture shows the exact same thing. God, and I don't hear anything either. Let me turn my volume up a little more. Of course, not all of these make noise. 3 shrubs in a triangle on fairly flat ground. Oh, I hear something. Could be just the game, though. Like the normal woodland sounds. How long have I been running around in this same area? Too long is the answer to that question. Too long. No, the tree should be behind, not in front, not blocking my view. Grrr. Maybe it's just way up here, and the perspective's just not right. Let's see. That's a possibility, but I need to be able to see those 2 storage tanks that are by that trailer. And I need to be able to see them clearly, so it's got to be over this way a little more. Alright, this looks promising. Oh, this looks real promising. Alright. Because, yeah, it's kind of like in a washed out area like this is. So... looking up a hill, but in the direction of the tanks. So like this, or from the direction of the tanks, whatever. No, like this, I should be able to see. Wait, I think I see the spot. I think I see the spot right here. God, there's 2 trees. Finally found it. Alright, this is number, I don't know how many, I've lost count, I skipped one. Number 14, I skipped number 13, so it was way too far underwater, and it was dark, and I didn't have a boat. So we're going to come back with scuba gear tomorrow for that one. Did not get very many done tonight, and what are we? Another dog. Michael likes being a dog.
I feel... I'm a fucking sheepdog.
You are a
How did that
sheepdog.
happen?
A fucking sheepdog. Michael
One day
turns
you're
into
a
a
man,
dog a lot.
and
I
next
saw some
you're a
deer
dog.
down here, though. Let's go
And not
attack.
just any dog. This dog.
Oh, wow, that was glitchy.
This dog is me. And I am this
Oh,
dog.
it's a person chasing them, though, so they're
Can I
running.
bark?
Oh, my God, they're gone,
I'm
man.
a dog.
You always
Holy
said I was a
crap,
dog,
they can
Amanda.
run fast.
Now you know. I
Michael
am
has
one.
such
This
better
dog.
things to say than the other
This
two.
dog is me. And I am this dog. Yeah.
Get you, gonna get you, gonna get you,
I
gonna get
gotta
you, gonna
get
get
some
you,
more
gonna get you,
therapy.
gonna get you, gonna. Oh, I thought I was gonna sneak up
Either
on him.
that or rehab.
Oh, can you do stealth with a dog? Let's see. Let's get out to a clearing. Nope. The stealth button makes him bark, which isn't not stealthy at all. And it's the same type of attack that all the other dogs have done. I guess we could try to attack the military base with the fences there. Hello, come adopt the man that thinks he's a dog. You would think that they would react to that, because surely they can see this. A guy running around right by their fence on all fours barking at them. You would think they would call someone about that. Hello? Woof woof. Alright. Michael being a dog has gotten old already. So there we go. That's all I'm going to do for this evening. I've already been doing 2 hours. Been up since like 5 o'clock this morning. It's now 10 o'clock at night. I'm pretty tired. And I haven't really gotten to play GTA today. I've spent time... Literally, I did a bunch of stuff yesterday and to get money so that today I could redo my garages. Or the cars in the garages. Blake, I think you'll be very happy with how things turned out. I was inspired by my garage at my apartment. It was kind of being full of color to introduce that idea to my other garages. So I kind of abandoned let's have the one racing theme for all my racing cars idea. Though a couple of them are still in a version of that same thing. One's a glossy, one's a flat. The Elegy looks absolutely stunning. I know what I can do to end. I'll go back online and we'll see if it's nighttime in the game. Show off some of the different colors of neon. Because almost every car has neon under it now. So let's do that real quick before I go. That's one good way to end it, since you didn't get to come in for the first part. And we'll start in the garage that had the most changes to it, so that'll be a good place to end here. This is the South Shambles down by the docks, where my sports cars and coupes and stuff like that are. Picked up a new coupe. Gonna get rid of one of the three, but as you can see, there is now color in this garage. It is not all just that. And I'm not sure how well it comes through in the video, but the blue is definitely much more pronounced now. I don't have the Duke car here, but I can go show you in story mode the Dukes of Death. It's easy to get. Let me show you the neon real fast here, because I think this is just beautiful with the neon. I mean, I think that's just absolutely gorgeous with that blue paint. I just think that just is freaking awesome. I even ditched my stock license plate colors on a lot of the cars. But yeah, I think that's just absolutely beautiful now. Pretty much all the cars except some of the classic ones. I thought the classic ones would look tacky with neon under them. But I'll get one out of a different color here. Show off just a couple different colors of neon. And we'll go do that. Check out this Dominator, though. Does that Dominator not just look amazing? I don't know. I think it looks great. I love this paint scheme. The gloss with the flat. I think those two colors complement one another well. Went with a different set of tires, color coded the car, and I'm pretty sure I put yellow neons under this. Let's go outside in the dark here. Yeah, so it's got the slate blue with the yellow and the yellow neons. This has made me like... I still don't like the way this car drives, but man, it looks... I gotta find the perfect place to get a picture of this, because this turned into a completely different car. Like, I didn't change any of the cosmetics other than the wheels and the paint. And I think that it just looks fucking sweet. I mean, there's just no... I have not seen a Dominator in this game look this good. I know I'm bragging about my own car, but I stumbled upon that color combination on the web. It was like a one-off 2015 Mustang that was kind of those colors. Took me forever to get the right silver. It's a weird combination of a base coat and a pearl coat. I probably spent $100,000 just getting the silver right, just painting it different colors over and over and over again and trying out different combinations of pearl. And then when I put the yellow on it, it was perfect because that yellow just really got subdued by the pearl that's on there. Here's the blade I was telling you about. I think it turned out beautiful. It doesn't have neon on it though. We'll take out one that has some green under it. You can see there the shafter's now all glossy. Don't like this green on this car. It's not. I want it green, but it's not. It's just not dark enough green. But the neon looks nice. This is the car I bought. Well, stole off the street just today. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep this or the Exemplar. Definitely going to keep the Cabrio, the convertible coupe. It's the one I race with the most, but I don't know. Neither this nor the Exemplar has much you can do to customize them. And that's why they both drive about the same, have about the same speed, so it's going to be between and of course the green doesn't really matter. I'm not stuck with that. But I think the Exemplar looks beautiful in that blue. It has the same color neon as that did. And we'll take out a red neon. And of course this used to be that blue-black combo, and now it's just like deep glossy red. Just fucking beautiful. And we'll drive around with some red neon, and then we'll go get the Dukes of Death in story mode. The red just really pops. I like, though, on the Elegy, I don't know if you noticed it, but like the headlights and the neon are almost the exact same color. What's wrong with the Swedish folk race? I still have I still have the shafter. It'll just look a lot dirtier now because it's all shiny. I love the Swedish folk race, man. It's one of my favorite tracks. But yeah, my other garage, look at that. I'm not sure about that shade of orange, but with those flames now. Chrome wheels, it cost like $75,000. Redid the Jester paint scheme instead of the just black and red. It's got a lot more color to it now. I mean, I'm very pleased considering everything used to be like this. Black wheels, really dark, hard to tell that there's any blue on it. I mean, it's just, as a whole, the garage is just pleasing, more pleasing to look at because there's color. And God, that Dominator. The Dominator is the best one I did all day. I mean, that's just, I think that looks, I would drive that in reality. Alright, let's go to Dukes of Death. I don't know who's where on the map, but there's a couple of them, but they're both out in the desert. But it'll only take a minute to get to them, so we'll get one. They're badass cars. I'll show you how much ramming potential they have. They can just knock anything right off the road. I could have swore I chose Trevor. I guess not. You know what? Actually, take that back. We're going to switch to Franklin because I have one stored, I think, in Franklin's garage. And that'll just make this a whole lot easier than driving all the way out to the desert where it spawns. Not this garage, his big garage, but still. There you go, stud. Do your push-ups. Is your crazy aunt home? Auntie. Where's your auntie? Oh, there she is.
I'm gonna have a gentleman calling later, so make yourself scarce.
Gladly don't want to be here for that. Franklin, walk in a straight line, son. There's his car. You know, I think we've talked about this before. I like the Hellcat a lot, and I haven't liked Mustangs. I haven't liked Mustangs since the 60s, and I wasn't even alive then. In the 70s, they were terrible. They were basically Pintos. In the 80s, there were some that were really cool. They had the Boss Mustangs and the Mustang GTs. Those were pretty good. The 90s, though, They just kind of turned into these bulbous, generic... God, I hated 90s Mustangs and early 2000s Mustangs. But the new one, the most recent redesigned Mustang, I gotta admit, it looks really good. And you can get those good looks without 700 horsepower at $70,000. There we go, there's a Dukes of Death. I knew Franklin had one. I think his even has neon under it. Only problem with the Dukes of Death, if you paint it and save it, when you come back, it's just all black again. Like, I had this painted like a red with chrome instead of flat black, like on top of the blower and on the roll bars. That's why it's got red neon under it. But this car, dude, this car. Oh, and you think the Kuruma is an armored little tank. This Joker, first of all, has even worse visibility. I mean, there's just a wall behind you. Slats on the windows. I mean, you just cannot see out of this car to drive at all. I'll show you one of the things I really like about the Dukes. Might be hard to see at night, but pay attention to the headlights when I turn them off here. There you go. It has a cover that goes up and over them. I mean, look at that. I think that's just slick. I like that a lot. But check out this thing's ramming capability, man. Let me get it up to speed. I mean, it's just anything on the road is just gone out of its way. This is why they didn't want it online. I mean, even big trucks, it just... And look, it's taken hardly... It's just scratches on this thing. Just everything just knocks out of its way. And it's armored, so like I did the O'Neill brothers mission pretty much from this car. I mean, look at that, dude. This is just... Oops. It's just brutal. Yeah, it really does. I mean, you can even turn on the top lights and put your high beams on. It's just... It's a beast, man. And it doesn't even really lose much momentum when you hit stuff. I mean, it just keeps right on going. Whoop. There's the problem. It oversteers. Excuse me. But yeah, it's... I get now why they took the action that they took when people were glitching them into online. No, this car is not online. The non-armored version is. You can buy it. Look at that. It spun from a bus, but it made that bus move. So, people were glitching this car online. And Rockstar, this is the one that Rockstar made blow up. So if people had it in their garage, as soon as they got in it... Oh, I thought I was going to clear that. As soon as people got in it, it explodes online. So, I mean, this would just give people such an unfair advantage online. Because it's just... I've yet to destroy one. I mean, I'm sure they can blow up from explosives, I would assume. But, you can ram into anything, and hold on, we'll get a wanted level here. Oh yeah, just like the Kuruma, you can't shoot from certain angles. This one's even more limited. Why won't he shoot? Apparently you can only shoot forward. Where's the angle that it can shoot? Right there. And then you gotta go back to it. That's stupid. I never noticed that before. That guy, is he too far away? There, we got a wanted level. It is beast, man. It is. And I'm sure you can hear that thing just roaring. It is just... Alright, let's go find a cop. Get a 3-star. There's a cop down here. He'll say I'm not going to save here. There we go. Come here, officer. I would like to shoot you. Can I not shoot out that window? There we go. Shoot him. There's a 3-star. Now we just need... I mean, you can see... I'm losing health, but only because I was facing right at him through the one non-armored window. Otherwise... just drive around. Helicopter can shoot at you. There we go. Look at a helicopter shooting at us. Come on, shoot me. First person, there's not much to see first person, man. I mean, this is a difficult car to drive first person. Whoa, I think we're upside down. I'm not sure. Oh, we're stuck. We're gonna die. We're stuck on something. Oh, we're unstuck on something. It's just carnage. Hey, Anthony Akubo? Yeah, I think that's right. Welcome. You're kind of coming here on the tail end. I hope you'll, when the live stream wraps up, I hope you'll rewind and watch some of the earlier stuff. I did a GTA Online garage tour and went and found a few of the hidden peyote in the game. So, oh, I know how a good way to end this will be here. Turn back around. Death by gas pump. What? Did that blow up? Did it blow up? Oh, this car is insane. Do that again. There we go. Okay. It took an explosion from a gas pump and just it took the second one to blow it up. Oh my god, that was incredible. And I don't even care that we blew up Franklin's. We can go get another one. They respawn in 2 or 3 places always. No certain time of day or anything. You just go out to the desert. It's like at the end of Sandy Shores Airport runway. There's like those 3 oil pumps, and it's like parked underneath a little shed in one of those oil pumps, and then there's another one parked at a cafe, or no, not the cafe. That's where the original one is. You have to do like a little mission. Basically, you get in it and steal it, and some rednecks come after you in 18-wheelers, and you ram them and blow them up. And then it's yours, and then it just spawns forever. You don't have to keep doing that. I think that's the... was that the other Dukes? The regular Dukes? Look at me running down the middle of the road. Yeah, I'm not going to catch that. I think that was the non-armored version of it. But yeah, the Dukes of Death is a beast, and I understand completely why it's not online. And it kind of makes up for the fact that the heist cars weren't added to story mode. Of course, for the non-returning characters, sucks for you. But, you know, that's the way it goes. I strongly encourage everybody to get the HD version of this, whether it be on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, or, of course, the Ultimate Edition. Mine looks better than yours. The Ultimate Edition on PC. Because I'm just playing on a what I would call a mid-range PC by today's specs, and it looks this beautiful even without the most powerful hardware. My high-end computer is out of commission. This is using everything in here is at least 2 years old, if not 2.5 to 3 years old in technology. Honestly, this computer would probably cost $600 to build today. When I built it, it was $3,700 or $3,800. But because newer stuff's constantly coming out, you could get all the same stuff I have right now for $500-600, maybe even $450 to $500 if you were willing to get some used parts. But and you could have this experience on PC, 1080p, 60 frames a second. Absolutely gorgeous, and this is just the high settings. I can't imagine how much better it looks on Ultra. But so that, I think that's going to be it for tonight, guys. I'm already half hour over what I promised my roommate I would wrap it up by, so that he can get to his online gaming. Uploading the stream takes a lot of our bandwidth, and it apparently makes treasures spawn slowly or monsters spawn slowly, and some game he plays. I don't understand the games he plays. He probably says the same thing about mine, though. But, so there we go. That was Grand Theft Auto. I will be back on again tomorrow night to do some more peyote, unless everybody complains and says don't do any more peyote. And then I'll just do them my own time. What I'm going to try to do is stream every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, and then maybe some special ones thrown in throughout the week. But I'm going to try to do Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night every week from now on. Maybe not always Grand Theft Auto. I may throw in some other games, but we'll see. If you've enjoyed tonight's video, remember, hit the subscribe button. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you didn't like it, please, instead of just clicking the thumbs down, which you can click the thumbs down, it's fine, won't hurt my feelings. But when you click the thumbs down, if you do, leave a comment and tell me specifically what. Don't just say it sucked, because that doesn't help me. Tell me what sucked. You know, what part you didn't like, what part you fell asleep, and whatever. Because I want to get better at this, and I want to, you know, make the videos enjoyable. And enjoyable for me, I get to sit here and play a video game and talk. My two favorite things. But I want it to be enjoyable for viewers as well. And maybe get to help you guys experience GTA in a new way that you might not have access to right now. So, yeah. Don't forget, follow me on Twitter, Brandon72Mo, BRANDON72MO, or if you go to my About page of my YouTube channel, all of my information about how to follow me and find me on Steam and find me on Rockstar and find me on 360. Basically, I give you all the information you need to become a stalker if you're that interested in my life. But so yeah, follow me on Twitter. I send out announcements usually a few minutes before I start every live stream, so that way you can get an announcement there. In the meantime, I'll see you guys tomorrow night, sometime between 6 and 8 p.m. Central Time. Haven't quite figured out exactly when I'm going to start that stream yet tomorrow night, but I will be on. And have a great evening, everybody.